crew, it's time to get ready. Here comes your homie, disabled but deadly. We're talking badass knives and killer gear. Budget to premium, you know we got it here. Raise your blades and let them ring. The time is now, it's the Ultim King.
What it do, Kripple Krew? EDC with DBD, disabled but deadly, and welcome back to another Tactical Tuesday, where we get down talking all things bladed and EDC related, like BladeHQ dropped another exclusive. And again, it was not a PM2 Tanto. Is it coming? Are they ever bringing the PM2 Tanto at this point? Who knows? I know I don't. But also, we're going to be talking about a couple of new N1 Cornerstone finishes that dropped. I want to know if anybody checked the Cornerstone off of their grail list. Numb Knives, killing it. Can't wait for that N3 and 5, and especially the N6. Oh, that Wharnie looks so good in person. And I want to know, you are stuck using only one blade shape for a month. What's it going to be? Are you horny for a Wharnie? You hip to the clip? Are you hollering Tanto knives matter? Or you got that foot fetish? Sheep's foot, that is. We talking about all of that after we say what it do to the crew. First, I do want to give a shout out to all the Kripple Krew who watches this on the replay. I appreciate your support, but we're going to bounce up to the top of the chat. Kicking it off with Cal, Knives Are Live. Good to see you, brother. Member Kripple Krew Wink, dropping them badass emojis. My brother Neil Mudd, member Kripple Krew Wink with them badass emojis. Marco, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Also dropping badass emojis. We got MK Ultra Miranda Keith, member of Kripple Krew Inc. Look at that badass emoji wall. Thomas Gates, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do, homie? Blessed EDC. Blind Wolf Fury, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Woo, with the badass emojis. Thomas Gates getting in on that badass emoji fun. B Shady. Oh, what's up, brother? How you doing today? We got Blue Minotti freaking Ninja, of course. OG member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Good to see you, Blue, dropping them badass emojis and gifting 5 memberships to Kripple Krew Inc. Like, damn, Blue, let me pop in the studio right quick. I wasn't even up and ready for that yet. We're going to pop up and see who got those real quick. Go rolling. And we got Jim Gardner. Wayne, what's up, dude? Splitting Slices. Byron, new member to Kripple Krew Inc. We got Steve and Carlton Charleston. Pardon me. All new members of Kripple Krew Inc. Welcome to the crew. Thank you, my brother Blue. I truly appreciate you and your constant support. Much love, brother. Here is a Microtech MSI Mini acoustic salute. Bada mic. This ram lock is so rock solid and so fidgety. Awesome blade. Thank you, Brother Blue. And that does remind me, playing with those blades, I want to give a shout out to Brother Robert Jones, EDC. We've got another round of the giveaway stuff shipping out this week, and those will all have Robert Jones stickers included in the swag. Our brother Robert sent in a whole bunch of stickers yesterday, but he also just last week sent in this amazing Hinderer XM18 that has shot straight to the top of the production grail list, right up there with AD20s, is a Hinderer XM18. He also sent in a Max Ace Zero Blade Play Neptune, a Chris Reeves and Cosi front flip all day, and the MSI Mini for review. Huge shout out to Brother Robert Jones, EDC. Make sure you are following him here on YouTube and on Instagram. Scrolling, want to know why knives? What it do? Clint Crosby, what's up, homie? Henry G, what it do? Blessed EDC, I kind of figured that was going to be your answer. I knew you was going to be about it on them Tantos. That's why I kept one of my all-time favorites close to hand. This one takes it up a notch because you got a Tanto with a mohawk on the Oni XL from Damn Designs. Big old chunky boy. Fantastic knife. Kubi OEM. Oh, killer action. And that big old mohawk. Let's see. Mud says Bowie. Very, very versatile clip point design with belly. Word. David Giudici. What it do, my man? Good to see you. Hope you're having a killer day. Who we got scrolling? Scrolling. More badass emojis, both on the vert side and the horizontal, stabbing both of them like buttons. Folks, that's a reminder to me that if you are currently in a vertical stream and you would like to see the whole mat and chat with the rest of the Kripple Krew, there is a horizontal stream going right now as well. That is pinned as the pinned comment, the link, as well as if you drop a description, you can go straight to the main live stream. Let's see. Baz Beast. My brother from a Dutch mother. Checking in from the Netherlands. What it do? He says, I like Wharnies, but I think drop points are more useful. Word. I feel you. You get some straight edge, you get some belly, you get a point. Folks, the Geo Knife Baloof is such a killer fifth pocket knife, and you can get a bunch of different colors of G10 or this beautiful Ultim with M390 for, I think it's $87 and change after code Fabs to run from GeoKnife. It's like $87 for M390 on the GeoKnife Baloof. And talk about snappy. And this is on the lowest tension setting of the springs. That could be dialed up even snappier. Let's see. Andre Lazarou, what's up and welcome. English only. English only, please. Otherwise, you will have to be muted. You are welcome to stay in chat. Just chat in English. I don't know, but I know that I'm doing well, David. Hope you're having a great day. Yay. Mike Jernak, what's up, homie? How you doing today? Jesse hitting that sour diesel breakfast. Yes, sounds good. Member of Kripple Krew Inc. checking in from the west side. Oh, that's a phenomenal day, homie. That's a phenomenal day. Enjoy it. Gabe Harlan, what's going on? I actually had to carry without a frame lock the other day. Let's see. Scrolling. All depends on your cutting uses to which blade shape works best for you. I still need a serrated knife. Word. And for me, as much having a Mac Stomper morning, oof, that sounds tasty as well. As much as y'all know, I'm horny for my Wharnies. If I had to choose a singular blade shape for only a month, it's probably not going to be a true Wharnie. Because if I'm having to realize that I'm only going to be able to use one blade, because I'm like you, I carry multiple blades at a time, and I grab the one that's best suited for what I'm about to cut. But if I had to have only one blade shape, then I'm probably going to want at least a little belly. And I'm not going to want all belly and no point like a real sheep's foot. I'm going to want more something that's a little modified to have a bit of a poker. It doesn't have to be super pokey, but some type of tip like that right there. Or time to be my own fluffer. Something like this sheep's foot, modified sheep's foot right here. It's got a bit of a pokey tip, a little bit of a belly, a low enough tip to get it down very easy and to keep strength in my cuts, but not a true straight edge, only like a Wharnie. 8 more times getting up at 5 a.m., then it's construction holiday for 3 weeks. Nah, damn. Did you get paid? That would be nice. I think a perfect carry would be one of each of the main blade shapes. Yep. Yeah, my carry is as you guys know, tends to be pretty varied as far as what's on me for the day. Today's fixie is this TCal Nautilus version 3 because I have been rocking this on the belt ever since it got here. Aaron, what's going on, homie? Member of Kripple Krew Inc. Good to see you. I've been rocking this wicked TCal on the belt to give it a review. And I have really found myself enjoying carrying this. This appears right on the belt, and the grip you get, even with 3 fingers, is nuts. A 3-week paid summer vacation and a 2-week paid Christmas vacation. Dang! That's awesome. So today, I'm rocking this wild clip point on the belt. Before the live, my main pocket was this sheep's foot because I have not been able to get the XM18 out of my pocket. Went ahead and got a game used Red's batting helmet. Oh, yo, that's awesome. That's worth having in the collection. Faux show. Sever freaking 7. He says working and lurking, mostly working. What's up? Much love, homie. Hey, he can't tag y'all right now because he's working. but that doesn't mean he doesn't send his love. Oh, did I miss Apex Gary? I did. What's up, Robin? Morning. Hope you're having a killer day. Yeah, this feels so good in hand. So we had a sheep's foot in the main pocket. This is today's 5th pocket knife. And digging it so much. Absolutely. I hope you are also. We were just talking about what blade shape you would carry if you were stuck with only a singular blade shape for a whole month. You seem to be one of the only ones in the vertical right now. Everyone's in the main. Mike John, what's up? Good to see you, homie. He says, kick in the door, weigh the 44, dollar fist pocket. Butter knife. Hawkbill says Bluminati. He's like, I ain't going without my Indoraptor, fool. Not for a whole month. Go with the chef knife in that situation. Okay. Another reason I like sheep's foot with the low tip makes a decent food prep knife. Yeah, you can't go without that Indoraptor for a month. Oh, that's such a wild knife. Folks, don't forget to shoot your Kripple Carry and Kripple Critter pics over to the Instagram so we can take a look at those. Oh, let me see if they got this live now on the Waynerson site or on EDC Gear Zone, because yes, they do. Okay, it's up and live on the Waynerson site because the Kickstarter is closed and done with. But now you can pick up big homie Fabster Run's first pen design, the Titan X by Waynerson EDC, on the EDC Gear Zone, which means you can use code DBD to save yourself 10%. Let's take a look at that page real quick. Jay Wesley, member Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Stuck in a work meeting watching Muted. Somebody please transcribe everything being said. Cold Steel Recon 1. Tanto slicing enough for food prep, yet hard enough to go through car hoods. Word. I saw on Aries Sunday evening, Corey had a 6-pack of Indoraptors. Oh, damn. There we go. Mud's over in the mainstream now. Let's take a look at these Titan X's from our homeboy Fabster Run. Boys, man, he has been killing it since last year with the Noise, the Noxus, the Baloof, oh man, there's several more. Geo Knife. It starts with an A. And then he's got the Trivisa Skarn. He's got the Vector Pry Bar. And now he's got a pin. And we can look at the black, which is what I have. And so it'd be what, $165 after code DBD. The purple is really dope with the teal accents, and that one $17 off of that. So what, $143 roughly after my $142 after my discount. And then the plain gray is going to be like $126, roughly $127. And this one, not only does it look good with that dark stone wash, but you could also like take that clip off, clean it, do your own anodizing, kind of do your own, play your own game on the all gray. But starting at only 126, this is, I like the size of it because I like a little bit larger pen, and it's light though. It's definitely lighter than this County Com exec pen with all of this milling going straight through. And then you've got the click mechanism to fidget with. Two different buttons to play with when you're bored and you can't. If you're sitting in the work meeting and maybe you can't flick the knife, you can play with the click. But yeah, I like, you know, a solid feeling in the hand. And the weight on this is great. Let's see. Aska. Yes, the Aska. The Nerdreki I wasn't counting just yet because the Nerdreki isn't ready. It's the only reason I wasn't counting that one. But the Aska is the one that I forgot. We have... Oh, we also forgot the Genkai. That's one we forgot. Pause. I had to grab my fab knives real quick. Let me move these for a moment. Put that one back on the belt. At first the noise, then the Noxes, and then we got the Genkai. I don't have the Oscar Skarn. We got the Baloof and his pin. Big homie Fabs to Run is killing it right now. And I think it's awesome to see. Michael Miller, what's going on? Good to see you, homie. Hope you're having a great day. Member Kripple Krew Inc. And there should be, there we go. Grab the Oro as well. Slowly checking out knives done by people in our community. Check out KC and Aries. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, with your red season going right now, it's a little difficult. David, you with the series joke. Let's see. .12 gauge. I have not checked out the Strix. I should be seeing, hopefully, a lot more from Geo in the future. It looks like I'm going to be receiving stuff from them. Big homie Fabs to Run got me in with his Noxes, and they've liked my videos so far on the Noxes and the Baloof and my coverage of the knives. So I think they're going to be sending a lot more, it seems like. Ill Knives, what's up? Fabs to Run. Hey, Fabs to Run Day. What's going on, homie? Your ears must have been burning. Was just talking about how prolific you have been this last year and a half. We got knives and pries and pins. Oh my. But the Titan X now available on the EDC Gear Zone site. You don't have to go through Kickstarter any longer. Kelly's Mismash, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Good to see you. There we go. Fab's on in the mainstream now. Hell yeah, thanks from Blue too. Yay. Yeah, community knives. Let me think. Obviously, I've got multiple Fabs to Run designs. We've got KC because of Tempest. I'm gonna start looking in the drawers for a moment. We've got Colin and Kev with Devo. Tier 1 Gear and EDC and Old Squirrel Knives came together to do DC Blades. And that's two guys from our community doing wild designs. Let's see. Looking in the whoops. There's not going to be any in that drawer. Huh? Oh, Luke 10 Tex. Because we got the Clydesdale. Obviously, we got Luke covered. The DVD Glide, man. I think that might be it for, Aries, of course. Not just his blades, handmade, but also the Bloom. Couple more community knives. The Berkeley Cerakote Crusader V2 and Burning Stables Forge Caius have some customs from the from people in our community. This Caius. It has been weird not carrying a custom fixie for almost a week now since the TKL came in. I've had it on the belt the whole time to give it a real review. Let's see. Bunch of Johan Jordan designs. I think that's what I have from people in our community right now. The Nerdraki is the one that I can't wait for. The Nerdraki with the pinky flick. I am about it on the Nerdraki with the pinky flick. And the Unity with the new lock prototype. Is that also Best Tech? Right? That's Best Tech, right? The Unity? Is there anything we can show on that yet? Berkeley Cerakote, just talking about you. What it do, homie? Yeah, I love my Caius. It is absolutely gorgeous. And is one that will be used forever. So comfortable and beautiful. 80 CRV2 core with a 1084, 15 and 20, and copper Damascus. See it wrapping all the way around with those layers. Yeah, Burning Sables Forge. And don't forget Kathy's awesome sheath work, because that makes it carry so well. I love the leather soft loops. About 5 with Best Tech right now. Ooh, I like it. Let me pop up Instagram real quick. And while he's getting those pictures, we're going to see what we got for cripple carries. There we go. Looks like Miranda Keith got hers in first. Let's pop this up. You know her carry is always loaded. Whoop, scrolling. There we go. We've got beautiful pair of 3 up top. Ooh, look at that. Holier nerd. That is wild. I like it a lot. And a pit bull. TRM pit bull. We've got 2 decals, 1 on either side. The MSI from Microtech, 2 Burning Stables Forge knives, the dope skull, and then look at that. We got the DBD chip, the Rob's Nerdy Knife 9000, and the Zach Stuff chip on the MK Ultra mat. Looking damn good. Who we got next? We got Jay Wesley. Yo, I like that a lot. That looks insanely useful for such a small blade. Is that a chisel grind, or is that sharpened on both sides? Does that have the bevel on both sides? I could see that being a fantastic knife either way, but I could really see somebody doing that as a chisel. But look at that. You've got the hollow, you've got the flat, you've got the serrated. That is a cool knife. The Oni and a dagger from Archangel Blades. I like that Oni. Ooh! Look at that wicked custom from Robin Dahlem. Apex carry. I like it. I like it a lot. I don't know what it is, but I want one. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here's the Vexes. Ah, gotcha. That's the Beloofed Noxes kind of. I feel you. Is this going to be a tritium slot, or is that a liner underneath the titanium that's getting you that color? The tier. Oh, with another pinky flick hole. Gonna pinky flick the hell out of the tier as well. I like that poonage. This thing's got all the holes. Oh wait, no, I had it wrong. That was the Vexus. That was the tier. This is the Unity with a new lock that I don't know I don't know if it has a name yet. This lock. Oh, it looks like it's going to be very comfortable. It looks like it has so much blade. The Sinister. Oh, little fixie. I like it. I want it. Yeah, I'm going to need that. Oh, That looks great too. That's oh, Fabster runs just killing it, folks. Just killing it. Bluminati's carry today. We've got the Berkeley Cerakote Crusader V2, the One Moon Seedling Wharnie. That's such a wicked cool knife. We've got an Ares EDC Talon, the Wingspan by Loot Tintex. We've got that Indoraptor by Corey Holly, the Glideman DBD edition, the Blue NATO version of KC's Tornado, and Big Homie Tactical Terry's Orlock. Absolutely fantastic community carry today, Blue. Just killing it. Kripple Krew always has the best pockets. Edgelock. Okay. Since you're the one bringing the Edgelock to the community, does that make you an edgelord? Let's see what's up. Tree. Oh. What it do, homie? What it do? Good to see you again. Is Rob here? I saw Dave say hi to him. Scrolling. Who else we got? Digio Noxus would definitely be one I would have checked out. Yeah, the Noxus is still my favorite import crossbar lock. The action on this is fantastic. The poon is just perfect. I love that sheep's foot blade shape. But the action on this is nuts. Best crossbar detent. And the tension is perfect. It's adjustable, but I've never adjusted it. And then listen to these acoustics. Just crazy acoustics. Homeboy Fab is killing it. I absolutely recommend checking out the Noxus. And you can use code FABS to run to save 20%. Plus, I think it's at some other stores now as well. What's up, Neil to the Mac? I appreciate you checking in, homie. Hope you have a great rest of your day at work. Hey, yo. That is awesome, brother, and I truly appreciate you. You gotta come here if you want to get sneak peeks of all the work Big Homie Fab is putting out. And I mean, we've got Molsec, Geoknife. We have Katsu. He's working with Best Tech, Trivisa, Waynerson EDC. Remember at the end of 2024 when I busted out Johan Jordan's logo and I was like, you're going to see a lot of this. Well, that's what we said last year at the end of 2025 about this logo right here. And there's already been a wild 2026 with several to drop before the end of the year. On the Edge EDC, working on decals across the room. Hey, good to see you, homie. Member of Kripple Krew Inc. I own 3 of those dope arts designs. Hell yeah. Now you got to get you a Titan X pin to go with it. You can get the purple to go with the noise, or the Genkai. I love the black and gold. I love the black and gold, and I think it looks great with an Ultim carry. Oh yeah, look at that right there. Let's see, it's go rolling. Think I said what's up, Mike Johnson? You know it, the best phone sex voice in the night game. That's where you is. It's Dog One. What's going on, homie? Hope you're having a killer day. We're gonna set a couple of these aside. We were just taking a look at several of Homie Fabster Run's awesome designs. This pocket sword is such a blast. If you haven't grabbed one of these yet, you can get them for, I think like they start at like $60 with the G10 after code DBD at Molsect. This one I think is close to 70, but it's under 70, I believe, after code DBD. But you get a big, chunky pocket sword of 14C with that very useful sheep's foot blade shape. You got the bottle opener built in, locked in ergos. Doesn't have long scales, but it definitely doesn't need them. And then this is a great pinch spot if you're getting control of that blade. Got the head knocker, and it really does feel like a sword hilt when you pull this thing out of your pocket. Good pocket dropper clip. Oh yes, you are. Man, looking like I don't like you or anything. Let me I mean, you could make yourself green, but instead we'll make it blue. How's that? Oh, pull out a couple of fun blades to lay out. Clydesdale by Luke Tentec, still a classic. And let's see, we'll set you over here. I didn't think I was going to be able to front flip the Nkosi, but Robert Jones has absolutely broken these washers in, and it's way easier than I expected. Scrolling. Let's see, Mick Effin Ranger, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Good to see you. Yeah, BladeHQ has GeoKnife now. Let's see how much. I'm going to pull up BladeHQ, actually, Geo and GeoKnife, after I catch up on this chat. Everywhere nowadays. Yeah, White Mountain Knives has it. You can use code DBD at White Mountain Knives to save yourself 10%. If you don't like using affiliate codes normally because of commission, White Mountain Knives doesn't pay commission. So use your favorite creator's affiliate code always to save yourself money. And again, at these places, you don't have to use DBD. You can use G-Ball, Lefty 10, Darkwater. Use whatever your favorite code is. Just save yourself some money. Oh my God, I was out of cinnamon gum. I just found another pack. I'm so happy. Oh, I just made the live right there. Thought I was going to have to do mint for the rest of the live. Poor lonely like button. Yeah, it likes to be caressed and felt up and stabbed a little bit. So give it some some attention. Working with concept as well. Katsu. I'm trying to bring in some of the other designs because I love the way that they have modernized traditional Japanese styling, not just on this, but on so many of their blades. And they definitely know how to put an edge on. Definitely. Yeah. 2027 is going to be just loaded. Let's see. Yeah, the Molsec Fixie is called the Noise, Noiz. You can get it with black G10, yellow G10, or this awesome copper foil purple resin, which I think this looks dope. And it has layers of shimmer and texture in it in person. Just looks wild. But an absolutely very useful fixie. And though it's a chunky boy, let me grab a piece of paper. See, and this one has had a lot of time in the pocket because I've had this was his first design to drop. And so we've had this one since 2024. It's been stropped once and it hasn't been sharpened. But that chunky blade stock still gets down to an edge that's thin enough to handle slicing tasks while being strong. There's a lot of strength behind the edge on it. And you got a backup door knocker. Save your knucks. Also have a Boss Beast knife coming with Trivisa. Yay. And you have a collab with me in the works right now with Paramonster. Yes, we do, folks. We have a collab going on with Paramonster that you are going to love. Man, I can't wait for Protos. I can't wait for Protos. Lone Star Dowboy, Carry of the Day, Cold Steel Voyager, XL Creed, and the CJRB cord. Yay. Let's see. Lone Star always rocking something Cold Steel. Hey, man. Nah, I truly appreciate your support all the time, dog. Let's see. Man, nah, thank you. Blessed. I appreciate you, brother. Let's see. There's so many American knife companies I will never check out since they'll only make frame locks. I've cut myself with a lot of locks. I can't hold it against them. And I can't hold the failure of one knife against all knives. But I understand being gun shy about using it. Yeah, that's no good. Praying for you, brother. One moan. Yes. The Kripple Krew tougher than they look, yo. And they look pretty tough. Haha. Did anybody get in? Oh, we were going to look at GeoKnife on BladeHQ. Whoop. Do they have the words separate? They do. They have it. GeoKnife has 2 words. Here we go. Here we go. And boom. So you've got the ethereal cutters, M390 for less than $90. The Blaze, titanium and M390 for $160. The Komodo is our homeboy Johan Jordan's design. Big shout out to the South African homeboy. Scrolling. Ooh, there's that Baloof. There's the Baloof. So it's actually the same price as if you go to GeoKnife and use code DBD. Oh, no, yeah. GeoKnife is code Fabs to run. My bad. I don't have a GeoKnife code, but code Fabs to run works there. See what else they got on here. The Sharp Shadow for $160. There, you can get the Oscar. There's another Fabs to run design. These all look dope. I like all of them. I haven't checked out the Oscar yet, but that is a dope blade. There's the Strix that Sever was talking about. Looks like they got all the Baloofs. The Divid. What else we got? You got the one with the Copper Mai. $134 for tie and Copper Mai. It's a pretty decent price. And GeoKnife is doing crossbars right, folks. Here we go. You can get the Noxus starting at $207. And that wicked sexy DLC for $263. And then the Phantasm, a Poltergeist BladeWorks design. Hell yeah. Get all the I wonder if you can search on here. I don't think they have, you can find designers of the GeoKnife blades. No, that was worth trying. Oh, the other thing I was going to look is I'm going to see if there's any more of the N1s or if they sold out. Yep, the new N1s that dropped yesterday sold out. Of course, that's awesome for big homie Nick. Every drop has sold out in a day. I love to see it. Did anybody snag either that blue or that sexy DLC in purple yesterday? Super excited about those thermal tactical knives, the ones with the task lock. They do look really interesting. I was hoping that they were going to be priced a little less. But from everybody that's checked them out, they've said that they are dope. Yeah. Well, it was actually, it was more, truly, it was more about lost leader prices at first to get their name out. Because nobody knew who GeoKnife was. Nobody knew that GeoKnife is a big-ass factory that's been around for a while. Nobody knew that GeoKnife was doing Kubi's OEM work. Everybody saw M390 crossbar locks popping onto the scene, and they knew that they would have been lost in the shuffle in the beginning if they didn't have those lost leader prices. Hence, Ultimate M390 for the first 6 months or 4 or 5 months for $69. Once their names started getting out there and they started working with designers whose names are known, Fabs to run, Johan Jordan, Poltergeist BladeWorks. Then, as recognition spread, they could start pricing the knives closer to where they wanted to be. And now they're at, you know, a lot of the knives are $169 for titanium and M390. And that's where they wanted to be. Still a fair price, especially when you get them in hand and you feel the quality. Their price change has less to do with inflation, tariffs, or any of that stuff than it does with them using lost leaders to get their name out in the beginning. Have a killer rest of your day, brother. Talk to you later. I do not think they're overpriced now at all. After experiencing and knowing a lot more about the company, I think that they are very fairly priced and absolutely competitive for what at those price points. I mean, $87 for M390 and Ultim or G10 with action like this. Yes, please. All day. And this is absolutely a 204 or 207, whatever they have it priced at. This is absolutely worth that price. Do I wish I'd grabbed a bunch of the models back when they were $69 or $90 or $109, whatever it was for titanium? Sure. But I don't think they're overpriced now. I think that they were wisely using lost leaders to get their knives into people's hands so people could feel, and so that they weren't, because right now they're still just working on crossbars, but they've got it done so well. But they didn't want to be lost in the crossbar fatigue shuffle. GST, Great Southern Treadkill, what it do? No, and for the quality, the fit and finish that you're getting, these are absolutely fairly priced. Let's listen to these acoustics again. That sounds awesome. Anyone see those spider web? I did not. No, it has been. It has been. And I'm not saying it hasn't. I'm just saying that the pricing on their knives is not, it hasn't been because of that. Not for this brand. That's all I was saying. Like the texturing on the lock side of the mole sect. This mantle has really impressed me. So MoleSec 2.0, everything from the noise on, even the budget stuff, like these two. We're gonna grab some MoleSec real quick. All right. I know we have more, but the shuffle, very well done. Very fairly priced budget knife. Aluminum and 14C. And you can get this thing for, I believe, less than 50 after code DBD, or right around there. The Orbit, the original Orbit, was the first knife from MoleSec that I ever reviewed. And I had I liked the knife, but I had a lot of feedback. If I pull out my gray Orbit, I can find like eight differences improvements that they made after I sent them the list. Said there was, I'm trying to remember off the top of my head, there was 7 or 8 things that I found very quickly that they made specifically off of my suggestions. Changes that they made to their original knife. But then these new, where did I put the 808s? Let me grab both of my 808s. These new knives coming out of Molsect are on another level. And just nailing value. I'm going to move Luke. I'm going to move Chris. The 808S coming in less than $90 for S35VN. Internal stop pins, phenomenal action, titanium backspacer and pocket clip. This is a great knife for less than $90. The 808D, another fantastic knife and very, very fairly priced. This is the DLC version. It's a fingerprint magnet, but it is also sexy AF. But this is very, very well done. And the stuff that we had talked about to them way back in 2024, you can feel in the knives now. But I think the mantle is my favorite yet. And I'm trying to work with them on a mantle collab, actually, with, of course, a flipper delete. Even though this flipper is done so well, you've got that fantastic front flipper and that blade hole that's just perfect already. I really like these textured tie inlays. They also have right now, or at least last I checked, PVD frame, gold, dark matter gold carbon fiber inlays, and DLC S35BN for, I think it was like $184 after code DBD. This is girthy. This one here is a little over 200 after code DBD with all the tie, but the texture feels great. This is a girth beast. You're getting a ton of titanium on this. Great ergos. Insane lockup because the way that they have buried their pin in the tang. You got to bury it in the tang. But look how deep this goes under the tang into the locked position. And it's just crazy stability. And then it buries itself again in the closed position. They did that stop pin. That's about the best you could do for a non-internal stop pin, because it's acting just like it and it's out of your way just like it. Highly recommend checking out Molsect 2.0. Tolerance on GeoKnife are excellent. 100% agree. Absolutely agree. And they are just nailing that washer action. But yes, beautiful tolerances all the way around. Specifically talking about, thermal, yeah. Pulled apart most geo knife and all came back centered and smooth and I put together in the first go. Yeah. Need a frame lock Noxus. The honeycomb does look great, right? I agree, Sever. I agree, brother. Oh, show. Yeah, $40 for the Orbit. And at the time, I said it was a good $40 knife, but there was, and at $40, there's not a lot of complaining you can do. But let me grab it. Because some of this stuff is noticeable right away. They brought the grind, the plunge grind, way back. So you actually have sharpening life instead of this really tapering plunge. Instead of T6 hardware, we have T8 all around. Got rid of the branding on the pocket clip. Fixed. Look, even fixed flipped the letters because they had it upside down originally. They made that change immediately. There is more. Like I said, it's been a little while since I actually went through them and found everything that they changed. But there was like 7 differences. And still kept the knife at the same price. But I was very impressed with how they decided to listen to feedback and take it and implement it. Some of the changes, and like they sent a slate to me, the Molsec slate. I've since given it away. Fantastic work knife. Fantastic work knife. I hit him up and I'm like, yo, if you guys had just skeletonized these liners, because it was like a 5.5 ounce knife and it was back heavy. It's like, if you would just skeletonized these liners, it would have made a massive difference in the feel of this knife. And they made the change mid-production. They made an inline change. And from then on, all of the slates were made where they were like an ounce less with skeletonized liners. And that was before they decided to halt everything and completely overhaul their design process, everything about the company. It's why I call it Molsec 2.0. But I am very impressed with Molsec 2.0. Man, Concept's killing it. Concept and Tenable are, Concept and Tenable together. And that's the awesome thing, is if you can get a design in with them, that means you can probably get a Concept and a Tenable. "100% agree with you, homie. Absolutely agree with you, Throw Goat. Concept, and KB/Kubi, Concept and Tenable, KB/Kubi, I believe both have just insanely outshone Kaiser and Civivi Wii over the last 2 years. Yeah, that would be insane. And that would be a lot of fun. I have a feeling they will. They will expand to other locks. Yeah, girthy boy. Definitely. Absolutely. Fills your hand, gives you a confident feeling. I'm not saying that this is on par, but it's the same type of feeling I got that first time I got my hands around a PM2, where I was like, okay, I'm ready for the apocalypse. I can put this thing through car doors. I can punch through walls. I get that feeling with this knife. True that, true that. Bluminati Ninja dropping the link to the Kripple Krew Gear Corner, where you can get all kinds of dope gear, including your DBD bandanas. But we got caps, we got shirts, we got hoodies, we got shorts, we got flags. You can rep DBD, you can rep the Kripple Krew, or fly your disabled but deadly status loud and proud at the Kripple Krew Gear Corner. Make sure you check out the Bluminati Twisted Sis Dojo as well. Also some sick merch. Got the Sever shop. So much cool stuff. Monster Hunter. Member Kripple Krew Inc. What's up, my homie? How you doing today? One Moon still has a couple seedlings left. Do you have any pictures of the ones you have left, homie? We'll share them. Oh man, Kennard, what's up? Headed to a doctor's appointment, but appreciate you popping in and saying what it do to the Kripple Krew. William Hornboss, a member Kripple Krew Inc., sent home early due to flood. Ooh, good times. Dropping them badass emojis. Robert Jones, member of Kripple Krew Inc. It is Monster Hunter. It is. I saw your most recent email. I'll hit you back up today, homie. Love a concept version of the Tenable Gideon. I bet eventually there will be. Your review today's on the Molsek mantle. Yay, yay, yay. It really is a well done knife. They could have done the sharpening choil a little better. It was my number one concern. But really hoping. Walter seems to be getting down with the idea. I know McRanger reached out to Molsect and said he wanted to see a DBD mantle collab. But I told Walter we need to do a flipper delete. Fix that choil a little bit. Extend the jimping. Make it lefty friendly. And do some smoked Ultim inlays. Textured smoked Ultim. I think that would be awesome. This without the flipper tab would just put it over the top. If you're interested, let Molsek know on Instagram. I appreciate that, brother. It's all about Big Homie Blue. I told him what I wanted, and he made it even better than I could have hoped for. My, this worked out on the knife even better than I could have hoped for. Just, I couldn't have asked for better. And then when he updated the logo, I just love it with the Ultim cane, being able to see through it, and of course the bandana. Yeah, Bluminati killed it for me. Killed it for me. Thank you, though. But that's all credit to Blue. And I saw somebody new. What's up, Uger? You are currently in a vertical stream, which you're welcome to chill there if you would like. However, you're not going to get much chat there because everybody is in the main horizontal stream. That link is in the pinned comment, or you can drop down the description of the vertical live and it's at the very top. Or if you go to my page, it's the stream that says main. You're welcome to chill and lurk in the vertical, of course, but you can see the whole mat and actually kick it with the Kripple Krew in the main stream. Joe to the K, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Same to you, but the Jude Abalone might be. That one lit. That one was my favorite, I think. Mrs. DBD, sexiest member of the Kripple Krew Inc. Mrs. Deadly's working from home today. She's going through it a little bit. She just lost her aunt yesterday. Amazing lady. Blind Woo Fury, member of Kripple Krew Inc. for 17 months. 17 months gets 2 flags, folks. That's a long ass time. He says, what it do, Kripple Krew? And you know what? We're going to go with the knife that I just can't keep out of my pocket since it got here. That is the Hinderer XM18 as your acoustic salute. By the mic. Knew I would love this knife. I didn't realize that an XM18 would shoot straight to the top of my production grail list as well, like it has. But oh my, I appreciate the chance to review such an awesome knife. And thank you for the support, Blind Woo Frickin' Fury. Again, Bluminati is the shit. He killed it for me. All of my logos were taken from very simple ideas and pimped out by Blue. Same with the cane guy. Started off with a stick figure with a cane and a knife and became his own little homie. Let's see, scrolling. I will check. I'm sure I did, but I think I saw and it didn't look like a picture, so I ignored it for until after the message. I saw it, and I was gonna save that for after the live to check it out, but I truly, truly appreciate it. Man, I do. I appreciate that, homie. Ooh, we got some more Kripple carries to share also. Look at those badass emojis showing support for Blind Woo's 17 months. Joe to the K with the Finch Devil's Fingers, BB Odium, Phoenix LD30, and Bluminati Ninja Chip. Yay, yay, yay. Stacked pockets. Tactile turn skeletonized loom pin or Oz little gray tie pin. I'd say Wainerson EDC Titan X pin by Fabs to Run. Okay, now honestly, to answer your question, since it seems like you're looking to go USA made, I don't know. I think the Oz Little Gray tie pin is where I would go, but of those two. But other suggestions, Wainerson EDC, let's share the page because I've got it pulled up. I'm going to let's drop this real quick and we'll share this screen. Titan X. Use code DBD to save yourself 10%. And you can get the awesome black that I'm rocking right now. That's the more expensive one, coming in at like $165 after discount. Then you've got this awesome purple and teal, which is coming in at like so 145-ish. And then we've got the one coming in at like 126, the full stonewash tie. But let's see if they list the weight. I need to get a scale. 47 grams. So under 2 ounces for this big, chunky pin. Less than 2 ounces is impressive. It's all of this wicked milling that keeps the weight down. But then you get that fidgety dual click system. This just got here a few days ago, and it's been my main pin since it got here. I do really like the way it writes. Awesome pen. Highly recommend. And designed by a homie. The pen that I had been carrying the most recently, even though I typically like a little bit thicker pen, I've been enjoying this Wharnerson Ultim pen with the magnetic cap. Especially if I have a little bit of a heavier carry for the day, because this disappears in the pen or in the pocket. It's lightweight, but honestly, it's not a huge difference because of the magnets with how much milling has been done on this tie. Scrolling, let's get caught up, and then we're going to look at some Kripple carries. Still looking at Lynch Spiral fixed blade in 10V next month. Hell yes! What it do, Sterling Stoots? Good to see you, man. Yeah, one of each. Wharnerson. It's Wharnerson EDC, but it's at the EDC Gear Zone. Let me drop the link to the pen so you can pull it up yourself. Code DBD. Titan X pen by Absteron and Wharner. Use code DBD. There we go. And you know what? We're going to pin that so that you guys can check that out yourself. Yeah, the magnetic one is dope too. And this one is like 40 something or just at $50. I don't remember off the top of my head after code DBD. And I like it a lot. I do. Wharnerson's doing some cool stuff. That's for sure. Let's put this noise back in its sheath. What is up? We're going to call you number 4. Every little bit helps when it comes to weight. About a 43X recently retired. The 19 matters more as you get older. Word, weight, the weight of your carry does. The ounces add up. Welcome to the Kripple Krew. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before. You're currently in the vertical stream. If you would like to chat with the rest of the crew and see my home at, we do have a horizontal live stream going right now as well. Justin Pauly, member of Kripple Krew Inc. What it do? Flicking my new Yo Jumbo. Hell yeah, that's a dope knife. I love my recently acquired Jimbo, the BladeHQ exclusive in M4. Rocking that Lynch Northwest Side deep carry clip. I love the Jimbo. I didn't think that I was going to like the grip and that I was going to want to change this first. But it does feel great in hand. It fits my hand perfectly, so it feels awesome. Gotta get that Ultim Waynerson EDC, homie, EDCGearZone.com. Appreciate that, Mick. Let's see. Appreciate you guys. Fried bologna, sandwich, and tater tots. Yay, lunchtime, homie. Too many pins, have more knives, but I never say that about knives. Jesse's now burning orangutan titties. I like that stream, or that strain name. Boom, boom. There's a Kripple Krew patch. And where did I put the pack of patches? It's right around here somewhere. I have a pack of patches from Blue, and I also have, which should be right here, one of the little GIMP tag. You can get, you know what, Blue, if you want, you can throw them up on the dojo for a bit. Let me see. What did I do? What did I do with the rest of them? Oh, here's one I can show. I've got some of them that went into the giveaways that are shipping, but there's the DBD logo patch and the disabled, but then the GIMP tag. If you want, you can toss those up on a dojo for a couple weeks. The Bluminati did a killer job. Killer job. The fact that, let's get some, the fact that that bandana, you can actually see the paisley is just crazy to me. On such a, smaller patch. It's smaller than that one there. It's like a 1x1. There's the Pharaoh Monster patch. So, a lot of detail into that size. I haven't messed with the Lynch blades yet. I get you, Mick. Stever EDC, what's up? What it do? No, never. You can never have too many knives. Just like you can never have too many on you. Knives are a community tool. They're a community multiplier. You can be in a situation, you can arm 5 people with your pockets. You know what I'm saying? The number of knives you need is equal to the number of knives you have plus one. I like it. What it do, Mr. Mouse? He's driving and lurking, folks, so he's not going to be able to tag everybody, but says don't forget to stab both like buttons on the Voight and the main. Good to see you, homie. Drive safe, and I hope you're having a killer day. Right, Blue? You become a force multiplier. Move a couple of these. Put out some USA badassery for the moment. Now we'll show off the lynch clips too. Knives for ammo in a pinch. Yay, yay, yay. I haven't messed with any of them, Stever. I haven't. Blue can arm a whole battalion. True that. True that. Get some more American-made badassery out for right now, just cause we can. Just cause we can. Why? Because we can. That's the best reason. Let's take a look at some stacked freaking pockets, starting with Brother Robert Jones. Don't forget to follow Robert Jones EDC on Instagram and YouTube. Whoops. There's homie's logo right there. We've got that wild PM2 Tanto Rendition with the croc scale tie scales. We've got a Tanto LUTT ram lock. I'm digging it. An ABW slip joint and the Nice Guy Machine Co. Pry. It's trying to hide some of the messages. Let's do this right quick. Bop. And then back to bop. Back to messages. There we go. There we go. Cal. Got the Usler duck. We got a tactile bear. Look at that. I like the hat with it. Awesome looking carry. Daily Carry Co. Slim Pry. That's the pry. And that wallet. Doesn't say. One Moon. Oh! That's that new Microtech. Is it called the Hawk Auto? What is it actually called? And then we got the TRM Tag Along. We got some wild scale materials that he's going to be using. I like it. I like it a lot. Absolutely stacked carry. That new auto looks sick. 3 p.m. appointment. Have to get there early for all the checks. Hey, man, I hope you have a fantastic day, homie. Dawn and Chris Lowry, have a fantastic rest of your day. God bless to you also. Have a Sabinzo Insignia. Ooh. Ooh. Started to think I want to try a CRK large Sabinzo. Can I arm about 3 midgets? No, if you send your pictures to me on Instagram, that's where I'm sharing those from. My Instagram handle is the same as my YouTube handle, homie. All right, much love, brother. Have a great day, Bluminati. Yeah, this is my first chance getting to review a Chris Reeve knife. The longest I've handled one was like 47 seconds at Blade Show West. And thanks to Robert Jones, I'm getting to check out this beautiful Inkosi And I get it. Having it in hand, I understand what all the fuss is about. These are some absolutely insane tolerances. And just an absolutely well-made knife. Nothing flashy. Just a high-quality tool that you can tell something you can keep for the rest of your life. Will I have a CRK in the collection at some point? Yes. Is it as high on my list as Hinderer? No, definitely not. But that's my personal preference. I can see why for some, this is the end all be all. I understand. But there is something about this knife. A lot of somethings, actually. For me, the XM18 over the CRK. But that's my personal preference. Flying Shark, dude, he does have 6.6 scales. I also really like Under the Bridge tool and scale. Right? Right? I mean, gotta, just gotta grab it and throw a finger or a thumb in the hole and you are happy. Once you do, just feels so good in hand. Yeah, these are coming eventually, right? Eventually, maybe, someday. With the way that everybody is fiending for this drop, I really hope they ordered a fair amount. Bought a Hinderer before I ever thought about a CRK. Yeah, I would prefer absolutely to have a non-flipper. I love the choil. I do. But I would prefer to have a non-flipper. But I would absolutely take one with the flipper. Even though you've got this huge pocket packer, it does work phenomenally well. Gives you a great finger guard. Plus you can remove it. Send it to Paul. Like you said. Send it to Paul and get rid of that peen. And you'd be perfect. Because I don't lock myself out ever with that thumb stud. And the reverse flick is money. But it does make a great finger guard right here. And gives you something to pull back on when you're cutting it, using that choil. Got 6 Hinders before I ever thought about a CRK or CRK for that matter. Been waiting 2 years for Spyderco to drop the Yo Jumbo in 15V. That's an insane one to have for sure. Worry that it'll be scarfed up in an hour. Oh, it's not mine. It's not mine. This is Robert Jones. Yeah, this belongs to Robert Jones. Got that wicked Warhawk scale on it. He sent this, the CRK, the MSI Mini, and the Zero Blade Play Neptune. And this has been the one my hand gravitates to the most. But I have really liked having this in the fifth pocket also. The MSI Mini is a great size. Snippet if it wasn't Battle Black. Endurers were my first love before Demco. Yeah, I mean, if I was looking at the production list, Grail list, I still think an AD20 compact and an AD22 probably a little higher than an XM18 on the list, but we're splitting hairs at this point because this really has made me want any XM18 that badly. Like, it's just such a phenomenal knife, even with the ridiculous array of hardware and tools necessary to take this thing apart. It's still an insanely dope knife. I think that Lynch Northwest Side flag clip looks perfect on this build. Robert Jones really killed this one. Both. He does absolutely have an OP collection. You got to have both. You got to have folders and fixies. Replicant EDC. Ah, what it do, homie? What it do? Good to see you. Yeah, this phenomenal. But folders and fixies, always. Always have a fixie on the belt, right in front of my belt buckle. Carry a fixie at the 11 o'clock position every day. And then always have multiple folders in the pocket as well. That's just how I carry. I like to have varied types of knives, locking systems, etc. But always have and at least an EDC size fixie with it. I don't carry larger fixies too often, but I love an EDC size fixie. You know, that like anywhere from 6 to 7 inch fixie. Love it. Even slightly smaller, I'm okay with. Grab a couple of them since we can. TRM tag along. Nice small 3-finger fixie with a great useful DLC magnet cut blade. So always got to be both. Always got to be both. And I don't need my fixed blade to be large. I can't. This one has to go to Kathy so that I can get a Kathy sheath so that I can carry this appendix style. Because I want this Berkeley Cerakote right at that 11 o'clock position. I love how much blade you get for this handle. Just such a fun knife. She made you one? Yes, I know. I saw yours, and that's what made me go, oh, yeah, I'm going to need one. Because then you can carry this exactly where you want. And I love Kathy's sheaths. These are fantastic. I don't have the Lemmy here any longer. That one got sent off to the next reviewer. But this one gets to stay with me out forever. And if I had a sheath like that for my Crusader V2, it would end up in the rotation a fair amount. This one is, yes, this is absolutely a Berkeley's. Matter of fact, let's pull out some Berkeley's. Since we're talking about it, let's be about it. Move knives out of the way. Yes, the desk is getting quite full, as per usual. But let's pull out some Berkeley's blades. The Asher Little Buddy is one that I would like to get. TKL's a little big, so it's a bag knife. Makes sense. Yeah, the Asher Little Buddy looks like a great size. The 3V1 is the one that I think I would really like to get. Center 4 knives to make sheaths. Nice. Love it. Kaiser Quartz, that's a good one. Nice Tanto from Ukrainian homeboy Chris. I don't think there's a code for Berkeley's. His prices for handmade knives are already very fair. Like Crusader V2 is $160. You've got, I can never remember the name of this knife from Berkeley's. But he is getting these handles right. Getting them right. Zach Kanan, member of Kripple Krew, Inc. What it do? You have the S90V one? Yeah, that's fantastic pricing too for that S90V little buddy. I love this Berkeley Cerakote Hunter. Way more than I thought I would when he sent me the picture of it. Because just from the picture, it's not quite my style compared to like this stuff. I love this stuff. And long, very slender typically isn't me. I'm not a big CEO knife fan either, like for folders. Long and slender, not for me. But this handle has the girth to feel great. And then that little poonage just locks you in. Wicked cool blades from Berkeley Cerakote, looking at a Crusader XL. Ooh! Yay. I love the V2. This thing, the blade on this is so useful, and I love the size of it. And wicked sharp. But you can get handmade folders from him starting less than $300. And his most expensive folders with titanium and MagnaCut are less than $600 for a handmade folder. And you have pricing in between. So 1084 and steel is going to run you like $260, somewhere around that, I believe. But you can get S35VN for a couple $100 less than the MagnaCut. So he has multiple options. and very fair pricing for what are very cool handmade folders. This blade has all of that Berkeley Cerakote wild styling, and then you get it in hand and realize how useful it all is. No, I get you were saying that there. I get what you were asking. I'm just fluffing him up a little bit because I think his pricing is very fair for what you are getting. Nope. I was trying to front flip it, and all that's going to do is shred cheese grate my skin. But the whack. That sucks, Mick. That's no bueno. But talk about some fun and wickedly useful knives. Styling is all his own, and I like it. I like it a lot. This one gives you the addition of 5 different wrenches. Now, are you normally using your knife as a wrench? No. But could there ever be a situation where you look around and you need a wrench and you ain't got one? Yeah. Can't wait for winter. Yeah, it's I don't remember the 5 sizes, but he lists what the 5 sizes are. And yeah, you can specifically drive nuts with it if you had to. Or you could take nuts with it. Like a modified cleaver. Just fun blades that he's really, really nailing these handles on. Kurt White, what's going on, homie? How you doing today? Hope you're having a killer day. We were taking a look at some Berkeley Cerakote stuff. Put some of these away before I get myself. He is now offering Kydex sheaths, which is an awesome addition because even though I love the knife, I'm not a huge fan of this sheath. That's the reason it doesn't get much carry right now. But if this was in a Kydex, I would carry it appendix style. But it's going to get a Casty Burning Sables Forge sheath instead. I was just tightening his nuts. Move these out of the way. Put this little slashy baby away. Still think this is one of the best values in production pixies, period. Put this wicked TCal back on the belt. I really like the wire clips on his Kydex sheaths. It is on my belt and holds so well. Yeah, more More of the dual Kydex leather, just so it's a little more comfortable. Plus the leather outer looks great. Let's see. Got one custom folder out. Let's grab another. My only personal custom folder from Big Homie Francois Massing. I was gonna pop out the Blade City exclusive tracks too. This carbon fiber pops in black light or in UV. How about a couple of these as well, just for funsies? Just for funsies. The upcoming Splark and Vortex XL button liner locks. The Freno, yes, the Freno is very sick, and it's on its way here as well. There you can get different clips. This clip that's on this one right now, I'll pull it off my belt. It's easier to get on the belt than it is off. Come on, you can do it. Yeah, it held my pistol belt so well, especially because I put it in. There we go. Come. Ah. This wire clip right here, very simple. I think this is his least expensive clip. And it's perfect. If the appendix carry especially, this goes on my pistol belt and does not move. I can pull it and the sheath doesn't move at all. I really like that clip. Yeah, definitely easier to get on the belt though. Yeah, that's definitely your colors, right? Scout carrying my 004 for 2 weeks. Yay, yay. Definitely check out Berkeley's. That's what's on your Agent 005. It really is a fantastic wire clip. Let's see. We're going to share the Blade City Drax Dose. Share the screen. I don't know if anybody has affiliate links for Blade City. I need to reach out to them. I don't have one yet. But $84. And let's go to the glowing picture. It really does pop like that in the black light. Like, it's gnarly. I won't be able to show it under all my lights, and I got a lot of sunlight coming in here. I can see it, but there's no way this is going to show on the screen. Even if I do this, I don't think there's any way this shows. Oh, maybe. Even with the lights, you can kind of see it. That green, there we go. And that's all around and all through it, as hard as it is to show under camera. But wicked bright. Going to AIK knife show. Dude, that's awesome. Heck yeah. Had the old Dookie kind of clip. That's the one I put on mine. Agree. Yeah, it's just summer hurting. It does get a little warm there in Arizona. And do they have, I know they have pictures of the Splark because it's on the website. It's just not showing for sale yet. Show's coming soon. I'm going to pop this up. I was hoping one of the pictures of it would show it glowing. Let's see if we can get this to show it all. You kind of see it in the, there we go. You can see it in the grain. Charge it up and then it'll glow. Really pops under black light in the dark. All their new green G10s on the Wixco line will have that in the car or in the G10. Want to get one of the Vero wire clip replacements? They have a Lynch Northwest clip they're doing house. Yeah. Blue with a bronze pile of skulls. That would look dope. This Wixco Vortex XL button liner lock. So much fun. For awesome handmade knives of sheaths as well as wacky fun lives, definitely check out Burning Sable's Forge. The lives are always a blast. And the knives are wicked dope. Yay. I'm going to grab some water, crew. I'll be right back. And you know what? While I grab some water.
What it do, Kripple Krew? It's time to get ready. Here comes your homie. Disabled but deadly. Bring in the knives and gear that get you moist. In that signature, sexy voice.
And just for fun.
Get up, Kripple Krew! It's time to get ready! Here comes your homie! Disabled but deadly! We're talking badass knives and killer gear! Budget to premium, you know we got it here! Raise your blades and let them ring! The time is now! It's the Ultim King!
All right, I'm back. The one at the bottom. Second from bottom now. Okay. You're talking about the Splark. They call it a cleaver. I call it a folding dowel. It's just very cool looking and very useful. Slicey. Here I've got two of the versions here. The green G10 glows in the dark. It's got the UV glow. Then you've got the purple. There is a blue carbon fiber and a red carbon fiber. And these are dropping very soon. I should have the date shortly. The green G10 is going to come in at $69. Giggity. And the carbon fibers come in from 90 to $100. We'll share the screen, but awesome flipper action. Or you can, whoop, that's my finger in the way. You can reverse flick off of that fuller. You can thumb flick off the fuller. Heck, you could probably ring finger flick. Let's see. Almost. You can pinky flick the fuller. There we go. 5-finger flick challenge. Just, and it's a different design. Very fun. And it's like a folding Chinese Dao sword to me. Got the awesome anodized back spacers, reversible pocket clips. Coming very soon from my homies at Wixco. Full T8 hardware, of course, because it's Wixco. Got point tolerances. Just a fun knife. Coming soon. The Splark. It's fun to say too, like Splark. What the Splark are you doing? All right. Twice as moist as I was moments ago. Man, I have the same issue. There's also some folks where I can't like shorts. There's sometimes I can't see the comments on certain channels. Yeah, YouTube likes to have fun. You like that? See, I've got to add that line into the original intro and finish with the Ultim King. It's the plan. That's the plan. Dude, that's dope. So you've got the helmet now with cleats that he used also. That's sick. Chicken fried steak. You know, bringing that moisture because I got the sexiest voice. I got the sexiest phone. I got the best phone sex voice in the knife tube game, as we all know. Because I'm drooling. Yes, don't forget to check out the Knife Tube schedule. Big homie, My Knife Journey, puts a lot of work into making sure we know who's going live and when, who's got the regularly scheduled drops, all that goodness. Follow Knife Tube schedule. He is freaking awesome. Thank you, Scott. I can't be raving and tripping about my knife. You can. They just they don't recommend it without a blade guard, because then when you start trying to do liquid, especially with like a hawk bill, like you might, I don't recommend it, you know. But maybe the substitute for glow sticks, be like toot 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 toot. Right. That little purple in the scale looks good. Yeah, I like how they did it. It's not like purple. It's black and purple. And it looks great. Like it even makes that it's like a pink, purple, magenta kind of backspacer. Really pops. Listen to that. Oh, that sounds good. 5-finger flick. You know it. Fullers are great for fidgeting, but can be a pain when stuff gets caught. And not the best for cheese. Not the best for cheese. Does okay with fleshier substances, though. The green hawkbill, homie, is the upcoming Wixco Vortex XL. So, the Vortex was one of Wixco's original designs. And I bugged them enough. They made one. They made one Ultim prototype way back when they originally launched Wixco. And I have been bugging them to make this an option on the Vortex. And it is coming. Let me double check. I don't think it's up available yet still. I'm double checking the website. Nope, we still got the purple carbon fiber, the red carbon fiber, the micarta, and the blue carbon fiber. But the Vortex, I loved. It was my favorite model from a Wixco's original drop. Wicked little ripper. Nice and compact. And the thumb stud works great as a wave feature if you want to have this knife come out of your pocket ready. At Blade Show, they showed the Wixco Vortex XL. As you can see, the Vortex XL is a fair amount bigger. Let's real quick close this hawkbill. Don't set it in my lap. Compare it to a PM2, and it comes in a little longer than a PM2. Like, fantastic size. And they added, instead of the original liner lock, it's now a button actuated liner lock. So you can still use that liner all you want, or you've got the button for finger safe fidgeting action. Adjustable, slidable thumb stud, plus blade hole. If you don't want the thumb stud there, you can remove it and get it out of your cutting path completely, because the blade hole works just fine for the thumb or the reverse flick. But those thumb studs still stand, and you can see they're even bigger on the XL. Proud enough that they work great as a wave feature. They also took some constructive criticism, and one of the things was, for a pocket ripper, that jimping's a little short. You're locked in, but this jimps all the way up and back here as well. Definitely locks you in wherever you want to be. Typical Wixco toy, like a toy your tolerances, and awesome detent. Because it's not just a button lock. We've got a liner with an actual detent ball. And this will be available in the glow-in-the-dark UV reactive green G10, micarta, or I believe it's going to be this carbon fiber with the UV glow. And they had one other one that I don't remember. These aren't showing on the website yet, but I'm trying to get a date for you guys for the Wixco Vortex XL. I do like it even more than the original. And they still kept the hawkbill curve mellow enough that this can be sharpened on a regular stone. You don't have to worry about getting narrower or rounded stones for it. Mr. Mouse must be done driving. Absolutely check out Robert Jones EDC. Dude has an insanely lit collection. And he's a great dude. I definitely appreciate Homie for dropping a pouch of like $1,600 worth of knife in the mail to me. Yes, Mr. Mouse. This is a Berkeley Cerakote Last Mile prototype. This goes to Sever 7 this week. And we have a Freno coming in next with 3D printed scales, which is going to be nuts. But yes, this is the Last Mile. I really like the ergos of the handle on the Last Mile. You've got a beautiful curvature that fits your palm. And then you've got the thumb divot in the frame before you even get to the blade. Then you can choke up behind that blade and you've got this chimped poon. Then you got a secondary poon if you're trying to get up there and get some control on that tip. Or you can really get up there and control how deep you allow that to cut. Wicked comfy in a beef jerky Defender or Avenger. Or that was backwards. Avenger, then Defender. Whatever. Skiffs. Adjustable thumb studs. Plus that blade hole. Berkeley Cerakote doing fun things. Got the deep carry clip. Berkeley Cerakote really doing some fun things. I'm stoked to check out the Freno next. The crossbar lock Buck 110. Hey, I think that I really like that they're finally upgrading the 110. And you're getting the crossbar and what? MagnaCut, right? It's going to be the crossbar and MagnaCut. And with micarta, I think is the one I saw. That I would really love to check out. Micarta and MagnaCut Buck with a finger safe lock. Yes, please. Just a modern lock system. It's crazy how this knife stands the test of time. I went over 20 years without one of these in the collection after mine got stolen. And I just was my knife style and preferences, tastes had changed. And I never thought to pick one up again. And big homie, Fook freaking Doozle. Big shout out, much love to Fook. He sent this one to me as a gift. And getting one back in the collection, I was like, oh yeah, I remember why it's such a classic. Yeah, it's a little heavier, but does it fit in your hand so well? Give you reach with that blade. Just classic, still useful shape. But yes, the micarta and MagnaCut crossbar looks dope. Benchmade symbols in my message eventually make the vapor the way they should. Reddish black like the knife center. Oh, I know what finish you're talking about. He really is. He really is. I don't think he knows about second poon. Secondary poon is, I liked it. Let's show. When that first poon gets a little stretched out, that secondary poon is still pretty tight right there. It's nice to have backup poon. I get it. Both of my ears ring constantly every day. It also creates other noises. Like sometimes it sounds like people are talking and I can almost make it out. Sometimes I hear music that isn't there. Wife wouldn't like side boon. Yeah, typically not. That's why we just get it in our knife collection, not in our life collection. And this is just a fun blade. I like the Joker color scheme. Nice full-size knife. Let's grab the PM2 again. It's the best size comparison knife. And we are coming in almost exact same length as a PM2. You have that buck knife that's over 50 years old? Yay. My first one that I got, it would be over 40 years old by now. But like I said, that original one got stolen. I need to get some brasso, touch up this brass. But it is awesome to have a 110 in the collection again. And it may just be full 40C, but it's or 420, no, 440HC, whatever it is. But it's still sharp as hell. Let me see. Grab some paper. Yeah. Still a wicked sharp blade. It's a classic for a reason. Put it down there. My 110 is the same year I got married. Yay. I didn't know that. Oh. This. Look how tight that is. Look at that. Just beautiful work by Francois Massane in South Africa. Oh, that sound too. Listen to that liner lock. The whack. This knife just blew me away at Blade Show. Was not expecting this. And this Francois Massane is, you literally can't feel a transition from G10 to carbon fiber anywhere. Check out Francois Massane for sure. Awesome prices for custom handmade knives, starting at like $300 and some $400. This one here, I think he said, would be about $565 US or something like that. Less than $600 US for carbon fiber G10 N690. Beautiful handmade custom blade. especially the fun ones. They can also make you taste colors. Yeah, I love Francois' work. He had, let's see if South Africa, or let's see if African Custom Knives still has some of his blades. Let's see, let's go by maker. And we're going to grab, see where he is. Oh, scroll up. I must have got past. Bernard. Are they out of Francois knives? Oh, no, here we go. Here we go. Here's some Francois knives available right now. You a little bit behind, Mr. Mouse. That was a while ago. The Lowry's bounce, but that's all right. Oh, it's because you were checking the void. I get it. So, here's one very similar to it with an oak inlay for $500. Beautiful handmade custom knife. What we got here? Oh, sold. I like that. That one's smaller. All the rest. Oh, nice. Oh, nope. They still have okay. They have 4 that haven't sold. 2 are slip joints. Oh, this one. Yep. So this was supposed to be at Blade Show, and this would have sold immediately at Blade Show. But this was part of the box that got lost and didn't make it to Blade Show. Look at that beautiful Tanto with Timascus and the beautiful carbon fiber. That's available right now. That one's RWL 34 steel. Mine is N690. I like this RWL 34 idea as well. Beautiful knives from Big Homie Francois. Available at AfricanCustomKnives.com. Look at that back spacer. Look at this, the liner. Look at the way that he's textured the liner on that. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful knife, Francois. And then we've got, muskrat 2-blade with micarta. I like that Wharnie and a clip, handmade, and a trapper. Homie does beautiful work. They're definitely beautiful. South Africa has some amazing knife makers, fixies and folders. I need to get some more of them back on here. We need to get our homies from Blicks and Blades back on here. We need to get our homies from Rutherford Forge, the father and daughter duo. UPS lost my Spyderco Delica K390 Wharnie. Oh, that is a bad one to lose. And luckily, the only good thing about him losing that one box of knives is that it went to African Custom Knives. So he was smart this time, and he shipped some of the stuff to them to have them bring it to the show. And one of the boxes didn't make it, but because it showed up late, they were still able to put it on their website for sale, and they have them in the US. AfricanCustomKnives.com. I'm going to drop the link straight to his stuff, but they have I mean, Control C. Let's drop this real quick. And we're going to share the screen one more time. Well, first we're going to drop your comment, share the screen, because this is a really cool site where you can get stuff from all kinds of people. Like they have Arno Bernard. They have, let's see, C.W. Fuller. That's another popular one. Jason Guthrie. Look at these. Look at that right there. I don't know about $2,200. I mean, I understand. I do understand. But wow, that is gorgeous. Philip Dunn, there's another big name. Ty Meads. Ty Meads does beautiful stuff. Oops. All right. But Francois Massain, as you can see, actually has very, very fair prices for handmade custom stuff compared to these knives. Oh, this one is no, oh, that's a friction folder. But like these Jason Guthrie stuff for $2,200. What was this one? It doesn't show. Oh, that was a lefty. That's a good looking knife too. Look at that. Man, South Africa has some amazing knife makers. That's faux show. Faux show. All right, Kripple Krew. I want to give one more shout out to my homeboy Robert Jones. Appreciate you sending your badass blades in for review. I want to give a big shout out to my brother Bluminati Ninja and to let you know that DBD Ranger Eyes will be available on the dojo very soon for only a brief time. I want to show love to all the Kripple Krew for hanging out here and talking all things bladed and EDC related. You know I love you guys. Don't forget, Kripple Krew, your mental health is important. This life isn't easy. If this life was easy, we would all make it out. But we don't, because this life ain't easy. If you're having troubles, sometimes it helps just to talk to somebody or to pray with somebody. Reach out to somebody in this crew, in this community. Reach out to me if you want to. But so many people in this chat with you right now are also available on Instagram to chat with you if you need to. Don't ever suffer in silence, folks. Your mentals is too important. And the Kripple Krew has your freaking back. Much love. And until next time, Kripple Krew, stay safe. Stay frosty. Most importantly, Kripple Krew, stay freaking.
What it do, Kripple Krew? It's time to get ready.